Let's get into talking about the Miscellaneous channel in this monumental year of 2023.
You don't want to do that again? Just for safety?
No, I'm genuine.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Miscellaneous channel where we do miscellaneous things. I'm Zeleny. I typically cover TV, pop culture, internet trends, and other miscellaneous things on this channel, so subscribe if that's your vibe. Today I will be reflecting on my third year on YouTube. I have done this video every year that I've had a YouTube channel. I do want to acknowledge, I haven't acknowledged yet, that the first year video of this looks really bad. Like the lighting is really bad. The vision was not executed. The year of 2022, last year's, looks very similar to this, the setup. So we like the setup, it's good. And I also want to acknowledge that last year's video, my curls look so good. I don't know what happened, I can't explain it. I think my hair is just too long now. Let's get into the questions.
How old are you?
I'm 27. 28. I am 29.
How many subscribers do you have?
I have 2,666. That's a big jump from last year. I have 854 subscribers. 260 subscribers.
What iPhone do you have?
I have the same iPhone as last year. The iPhone, I think it's an iPhone 12 mini.
Represent for all the small phone holders out there. How often do you get recognized in public?
0 times. These questions came from the Billie Eilish interview, but this year we're adding better questions as well.
What advice did you give yourself last year?
So the advice I gave myself last year was to touch grass, which is always great advice. Touch grass. I think that's always a good reminder. And I, in the video, explained to you what touch grass meant.
What the heck does that mean?
Well, Cameron doesn't know what that means, but it's like an internet term for like, don't take internet stuff so serious.
Did you find some?
Some grass? Yes. I touched a lot of grass this year.
What advice do you think you give yourself in a year from now? What advice would you give yourself a year ago?
The advice I would give myself a year ago is to just get out of my shell more, get out in the world more, because it's something I did this year that I think has really helped me a lot. In the video, I do allude to being lonely. A least favorite part is that it's like lonely. It's all by myself. And that's part of why the grind is so burdensome. And I was at the time, and in the first part of 2023, I just felt really, really isolated. And I think it was just a byproduct of the pandemic. But this year, I kind of just got out more into like my community and stuff, and that really helped me to just like see people and just like not feel the sense of isolation that I had last year. So in the video last year, I talk about being lonely in a creative sense, which I still don't really have a creative collaborator or anything. That's more what I meant in the video, but I can see that I'm also just generally feeling isolated, and right now I feel very different from that.
What was your favorite movie of the year?
My favorite movie of the year, I guess, was Barbie. Even though the plot is not my favorite all there, but like the whole phenomenon was everything. I think that question also means like favorite movie of all time. So it's checking to see consistency over the years.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time is Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. Last year, I did not have an answer to that question, and now I have decided it. And you can follow me on Letterboxd at Zeleny. I did a live stream where I made a Letterboxd account because I was behind on that one. And I make lists on there and track the movies I've been watching. I'll follow you back.
What was your favorite TV show of the year?
My favorite TV show of the year.
This one's for you tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vanderpump Rules.
My best singing was so bad.
Yeah, that was a bad rendition of the theme song. That's my favorite, I think, discovery of this year. Even though I didn't discover it while it was airing. My favorite TV season show, probably The Bear was good as like a general like prestige TV kind of thing. Also, the other two final season was really great.
Did you have like a favorite album of the year?
I did talk about my favorite music of the year in my Spotify Wrapped live stream. I did a lot of live streams in December. That was a thing I tried. It was really fun. My favorite album was Diamonds and Dance Floors by Ava Max, Starfucker by Slater, and Tension by Kylie Minogue.
What was your favorite video that you made this year?
My favorite video I made this year was my Love is Blind Season 4 Part 1 video. It is, I believe, the video that got me monetized, and it might be the video with the most views. For Love is Blind videos, I know now that they get some sort of like higher views than any other subject on my channel. But that one was really special because season 4 of Love is Blind was a great season. Especially that first chunk of it just was so promising and so exciting this year. We were rooting for couples and hating on others. Like, there were villains and heroes. It was such a good season, and therefore I feel like my video was really good. I just loved like all the Mean Girls references I got to make because there were Mean Girls on the cast. My other favorite video that's more underrated is my Vanderpump Rules beginner's guide that I made kind of recently, because that was kind of a beast of a video. I tried a lot of new fun things with the editing and stuff and mixing formats in it. So it was just like creatively a fun one. It took like a month to make.
What are your YouTube stats right now?
Okay, I need my phone for that one. Nowadays, YouTube sends a like YouTube Wrapped, and it had some really fun statistics. Your year in review, they call it. I don't know when they pull the data, so I'm just gonna use my year in review for this video moving forward, I think. Assuming YouTube still does this. New subscribers, I gained 1,820 subscribers, which is crazy because last year's video I had like 800 subscribers. And then I got over 233,000 views across my channel. That's crazy. That's really different from last year. Last year, I think I said like, oh, if I post a Love is Blind video, I know it'll get like 1,000 views. Like if I'm doing a trashy Netflix dating show and covering that, I know it might get 1,000 views, and that's kind of like really weird and scary. And now it's like more like 5 to 10 probably for a Love is Blind video. And that's a lot of pressure, because that's one of the questions that I have asked myself before. It's like, do you feel pressure? And last year I was like, I feel pressure posting knowing it might get 1,000 views. And now it's like, it might get 10, it might get 20. That's kind of crazy. But at a certain point I just kind of detach, I feel like, from the number, and it doesn't really feel real. Like seeing 233,000 views across my channel, like that doesn't seem real. I had 38 uploads, over 7,000 likes, over 900 comments, and over 184 shares, which shares, it's not even a number I have access to normally. And yeah, my top video is the video I spoke about, Love is Blind.
What was your favorite comment all year?
Oh, I don't remember comments like that. You can't put me on blast. I get so many nice comments. We're getting a Gato cameo this year. Gato!
Oh my god.
Hey, Gato. Say hi to the people. Hi, people.
What are some big milestones? Oh, did you have any like milestones this year?
Yeah, I feel like 2023 was a big year for me, so I had a lot of like big personal milestones. But mostly for YouTube, I got monetized this year, which is something I predicted in the previous year's video of this.
Where do you see your channel in 1 year?
I think this time I can safely say I will be monetized at least. I was really close back then. I was like 200-ish subscribers short of monetization. So I figured I would get there in the next year, but I did not figure I would because I was having so much trouble hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I never would have thought I would have hit 2,000 pretty soon after. And now I've sort of slowed down. I mean, it depends a lot on like the TV season and schedules. It was really cool to start earning a little money and exploring that side of YouTube. It's something I had dreamt about, I think, forever. I am a YouTube kid. Like, I grew up watching people make careers on YouTube, and I by no means make that much money. Like, the unhinged comments that assume I make all my money from talking about frivolous things here all day are incorrect, because I don't make that much money at my smaller size, but it's still really, really cool to get a little bit back for a lot of the hard work I put in. Just being monetized felt like this impossible almost goal, that it's really cool that it's real now. And it's weird because it doesn't feel like it affected my life that much. It was just this big goal I had, and now goals are a little more abstract on YouTube. Hoping to just grow more in the new year. I consider also an accomplishment that I tried live streaming this year and did quite a few live streams. And I think I will continue to do some live streams, especially for like post-finale discussions of big shows that I've been talking about. We did one for the cast reveal for the last Love is Blind season, and I feel like people had fun with that one. So I think for special events, the live streams are a fun place for you guys to come chime in and be part of the conversation. So I'm excited in 2024 to use live streams when it feels like the best medium for something, but also kind of go back to also making regular videos, just finding the balance. Every video I talk about how, like, you've asked me, like, what's my favorite part of the process and least favorite part of the process. My favorite part of the process is always just like the interaction with other people and building up a community. Like, I recognize people's names that watch or comment often, or connecting with some people that I know a little bit in real life, and them reaching out to me about my channel or topics I talk about. And the least favorite part is always like the grind. I say it every year. Every part of it has its own struggles. It's like watching something and taking notes and scripting. It takes some of the joy of maybe watching content at times, like recording for long periods of time and then editing for even longer. It's just hard work, and it is what it is. But now I know where, like, what content is probably going to get more views. I think I have a better sense of the ebbs and flows of YouTube, so I know when it's go time and time to put in effort, and when I can kind of chill back and just like do more like passion project kind of videos. It's been a really good year for me. I hope whether it was good or bad for you, you know, we're moving on to the next, and I hope 2024 is good. 2004 is my favorite year in movies ever. So I feel like 2024 is being 20 years later. I hope, I don't know, it's a favorite year for something in media. Excited to keep going and see where the Miscellaneous channel is in a year. It could be real different or real the same. Anything's possible on YouTube. But I will be here talking about same stuff. Love is Blind, Ultimatums. Now Vanderpump is new on the roster. I'm excited for that.
What did you think about the strike?
I've talked a lot about the strike. If you watch the Miscellaneous channel, you would know my thoughts about the strike. I don't think the strike impacted my channel much, because my most popular content is reality TV, and that's not covered under strike stuff. If anything, it made more reality TV and more like orders for reality TV. So like right now, January is stacked with reality TV premieres that I'm interested in, and so I'm just kind of like almost already overwhelmed. But I think the strike was just a part of like the media this year, and important.
What is the state of reality TV?
Honestly, I think it's stronger than ever. It's cheap for studios. It doesn't fall under strike stuff, so that's why studios want more of it. I do think this year is the first year I've heard quite a bit of buzz around rights and kind of union speak around reality TV contestants. Like, and a Love is Blind guy is part of that, I think. Reality TV is just really behind on that front of like rights for the people that appear on it. It's trying to go there. I think reality TV has lost this relatability element, from like pre-2015, I would say. Everything from Survivor to Drag Race to Vanderpump, everything has this like super polish now, that it's harder to feel the grittiness and the real. It shines in maybe moments, but overall it doesn't feel like super real. There's no rawness about reality TV anymore.
Any theories for where it's going in 2024?
I don't think it'll be that different in 2024. I think if anything, there might be movement on rights for people on reality TV shows and more talks of unionizing, but I think it's still far away.
What's going out in 2024?
Oh my god, outs and ins. How'd you know? How'd you know that was popular? I hate out and in lists, though. I think they're pretentious. So right now on social media, the thing is, like, I feel like last year the thing was like predictions. Like everyone was sharing like 2024 predictions, like pop culture predictions. And this year it's ins and outs for 2023, 2024.
I wasn't going to ask you what was in, but I wanted to ask you what do you think is out?
Inflation. Blaming inflation for jacking up prices just for greed purposes. I feel like TikTok's on its way because it's so... And no shade to TikTok because it's great, but it has become really ad focused a lot more this year. I feel like that was a big switch for TikTok this year. There was so much sponsored content, a lot of gray areas of like what's sponsored, what's not. So I don't know, 2024 might bring TikTok fatigue. It's like we can never have something good for too long on the internet. I think it's here to stay, but it's also like...
It's only going to be a shadow of its former self.
Yes, yeah. Also out is people talking in the movie theater. Or answering phone calls in the movie theater, which happened at our last 2 movies.
It was ridiculous. So ridiculous.
I've had it. I've had it with that. So yeah, I feel like this year had a lot of growth for me, and I did a lot of exploring. I got a little bit into writing, and I'm excited to move that forward into 2024.
What is your nail color?
So my nail color I'm very excited about is House of Hades by Mooncat. Ooh. It has like a scattered holographic glitter on top, but the base color is House of Hades by Mooncat, which was super raved about everywhere, and I picked it up at their Black Friday sale, but then it was the holidays and it didn't go with the holidays, so I waited and waited to use it until it was close to New Year's in January, so now I feel like blue kind of fits the January vibe. Honestly, on camera I feel like it looks more muted, but in real life it's really, really vibrant. It feels like it's always kind of glowing a little bit.
All right. Any last words?
That sounds like you're gonna kill me.
Oh.
Cameron. I think we'll leave it at that. Maybe next year someone can buy me a slate.
Oh.
A pink slate.
Oh, you'd like a little slate?
Oh, pink slate.
Pink slate? That'd be cute.
Thanks so much for being here in 2023, whether you've been here from the beginning or joined throughout this year. I really appreciate you being here. I'm excited for the year to come. Lots of exciting TV coming just in January, and I imagine the whole year. So I'm excited to go through it together, talk about different pop culture things, internet things, TV things, movies. Let me know if there's anything you're excited about in 2024 and anything you'd like me to cover especially. I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. I put out new videos whenever I feel like it about TV, pop culture, internet trends, and other miscellaneous things. And you can follow me at Miscellaneous on Instagram or Twitter to keep up with me, or just turn on the bell notification here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a happy new year, and I'll catch you in the next year.